Hey, it's Danny from Business Lit, and today we will be talking about how to market differently and specifically for the different internet user behaviors. So the last videos we looked at the different market traffic temperatures and where to find the right audience and ideal customer in the right market and niche, and all those different aspects will help us to find our target audience and the target customer that we want to reach, that we want to talk to. But even if we got this nailed down, we need to understand that there are different internet user behaviors and we cannot treat them the same. So to be pretty clear, specifically, actually there are only two different behaviors, but they're still very different, and it's important to know the difference and how to treat them. So the problem is most people market to these two different internet user behaviors the same way. So it's kind of like having this guy that might want to introduce himself to a woman, and he always uses the same opening sentence to, even if he's like going to some random lady in a park, or if he's in a speed dating environment, but he's opening up the same kind of a way. That's kind of dumb because it's a completely different scenario, right? But that is what most businesses are doing. They are always using the same opening line and not really looking at, okay, what kind of scenario are we actually in right now? So this will lead to have a bad click rate, therefore having worse and bad conversion, paying a lot of money for our marketing because we are not talking to the audience in the right kind of way in the type of internet user behavior that they're in at the moment. So let's look at the two different behaviors and figure out, okay, what are the right ways to interact with them. So the behavior number one is we have the scroller. Okay, this is the guy or the girl that is on the internet or in the internet, and they are just scrolling and consuming content of different people. They are looking at social media content, they are consuming information on blogs, maybe reading some news pages, going through news. So they are just consuming information. So this is the one type of person that is online and just having fun, going through the daily routine and scrolling through their different pages. On the other side, we have the person that is online searching for something specifically. So this person here is having a problem and he's trying to solve this problem and he's searching online. So let's look at the different platforms here. So over here we have typically like social media like Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. So these are the different social media platforms. Of course, big blogs or news pages would be over here. On this side, for the searcher, of course, we have our Google search, YouTube search, Bing, and sorry, I wanted to say Yahoo search, but the second biggest search platform online is actually YouTube. So YouTube, the way people interact and type in their phrases is usually like in Google as a question, like how can I, how to, what is the best way, the top 10, blah, blah, blah. So over here, it's very search-based intent over here, and here it's just consuming information. But we need to know that we have to market in a different way. So over here with the scroller, we need to use interruption marketing. It's interruption marketing. So interruption marketing over here. And how to do this is that we have to, when they're scrolling through, we have to interrupt them. We have to stop their scrolling and kind of grab their attention and be like, stop. And they'll be like, whoa, what is this? And we'll grab their attention, we'll kind of like hook them and stop them to keep on scrolling. And then we will qualify this person. Usually the best way is to ask them a question like, hey, are you interested or are you dealing with so-and-so? I have this solution. So because even though we have a very targeted maybe audience over here, even in these content or social platforms, we still need to interrupt them. We still need to qualify them because they, of course, don't know that we are specifically targeting only them. So we need to kind of call them out like, hey, is this something you're dealing with? Is this something that you're interested in? And then kind of tell the story and then get them to move on to the next step. Like click here to learn more or to watch this video, etc., etc. So over here we have interruption marketing. We need to, number one, grab their attention. So number one is getting their attention. So this is by using interesting video, image, graphic, somehow standing out of the crowd. And the next one would then be to qualify, and this is usually done with a question. So qualifying question. And over here, we have to do it completely different because over here, somebody is on the search for a solution for the problem. So over here, we do not need to grab their attention because they're already looking and there they will find us. It's kind of like going through the yellow pages and then finding the different people listed. So over here, we're talking about search marketing, okay? Search marketing. And search marketing, as I said, is totally different opening line. So we don't have to have a qualifying question. We don't have to grab their attention. Yes, of course, we also have to grab their attention, but in a different kind of a way. And we have to stand out in a different kind of a way. And because people over here usually are now already in the comparison mode. They're like looking up all these different pages, all these different offers and possibilities. So one of the most main things we have to do right now is right in the beginning to say, hey, why are we different? What is so special about our business, our offer? So over here, it's very important to explain and tell them right away, how are we different? Okay. What is our like USP? So different ways to kind of separate ourselves from the rest and to say what is our unique opportunity that we are offering and how, as I said, we are different from the rest. And this is also something that I'm going through in the offer creation series, kind of how to work all this out as well. So we have all these different things, and this is kind of how it works online, but it's the same thing like when we do it in the offline world. So if we're like cold calling, it's the same thing. If we're cold calling, we don't start with this. Yeah, if we're cold emailing, cold calling, we don't start with this. It's the same scenario. They're going through their day and all of a sudden we're kind of interrupting. It's interruption marketing, so it's the same pattern. Inbound leads, somebody contacting us, they're searching. So now they are already comparing. So we need to go this route. So even if it's online, offline, it's the same difference. We need to always differentiate, okay, is this person now in this realm? Do we need to use interruption marketing or are they searching already? So we need to use this strategy, okay? So online, offline, it works the same way. So if we do this in the right way and we now know how to differentiate these two behaviors, then we can connect accordingly. We can connect with them in the state that they are in and kind of speak to them in the right kind of way. Like I said before, the guy talking to the girl in the park totally differently, in a different way, kind of warming up in a different way than maybe in a speed dating roundtable. So this is very, very important to notice. So this will lead to a lot higher conversions, to get more leads, therefore more sales. Okay, and when we have more sales, then we have the possibilities and opportunities to really make the impact that you and I, that we want to have to just create a better world around us and to really sow into the things that are important to us, right? So this is a very important step that we need to look at. So action step for you is to look at the different scenarios that you're in, that you're doing marketing in, and kind of look at, okay, are we in this scenario, or are we in this scenario, and kind of adjust your marketing and messaging accordingly. So I hope that this was really helpful for you. If you have any questions, comment below, let me know. If you have somebody in business that does marketing, I hope they do, then also share this with them, because this is something that a lot of people get wrong and they do not take into consideration, but it will help a lot of people to kind of figure this out and just apply these easy 2 steps. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.